When wildfires started ripping through Southern California, they didn't spare anyone. From the average family living in the hills to some of Hollywood's brightest stars, no one was safe. The smoke, the destruction, and the panic reached all corners of the region, and as many scrambled to flee, several celebrities were left watching their lives burn before their eyes. But among the ashes, some stories are more shocking than any of us could have imagined. Number 16. Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck's story takes a dramatic turn when he is forced to dash to his ex-wife Jennifer Garner's house to ensure her safety. His own $20 million mansion was in the fire's path, and for a while no one knew if it would make it through. The uncertainty weighed on him, and with the flames creeping closer, Affleck was left wondering if the mansion that had meant so much to him was gone forever. Number 15. Paris Hilton. On one heartbreaking day, Paris Hilton found out that her Malibu home was gone. Imagine sitting with your family, watching the news, and seeing the place you've called home for so many years turn to nothing but rubble. Paris shared her devastation on Instagram, writing that the images of her home burning to the ground were something no one should ever have to experience. It wasn't just a house, it was a sanctuary that she and her family had loved for years. Number 14. Miles Teller. In April 2023, Miles Teller and his wife Kaylee bought their dream home for £7.5 million. Just months later, the unthinkable happened. The home was reduced to ashes by the fires. Kaylee posted a heartbreaking image of the raging inferno, showing the scale of their loss. The fire didn't just destroy a house, it destroyed their dreams. Number 13. Anthony Hopkins. As the flames tore through the Pacific Palisades, Sir Anthony Hopkins' £6 million estate became another casualty. This wasn't just any house. It was the place where the legendary actor often filmed heartwarming TikToks of him playing the piano. It was a place full of memories, now reduced to ashes. Hopkins, who has lived in that area for years, said it was an emotional loss, but he's thankful that his family wasn't harmed. Number 12. Melissa Rivers. TV personality Melissa Rivers also found herself caught in the flames. She had purchased a stunning $7.7 million Pacific Palisades home just 2 years earlier. When the fire came, she and her family were forced to evacuate, and despite the loss, she expressed gratitude that they were unharmed, sharing her experience with followers on Instagram. Number 11. Mel Gibson. Actor Mel Gibson learned the devastating news about his Malibu neighborhood while he was in Texas recording an episode of The Joe Rogan Experience.
I would be surprised if my home is still there.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. The Palisades is on fire.
Yeah.
My friend Tom Segura, his house is gone.
Yeah.
This is where he used to live. He sold it, luckily.
Yeah, I have a son. He's in the sort of volunteer fire brigade, Milo. I call him the mayor of Malibu.
Gibson, who had lived in the area for years, knew his home was in jeopardy. Upon his return, he confirmed that his house had indeed been destroyed. While the material loss was significant, Gibson emphasized the most important thing was that his family was safe.
Gosh, I was in Austin. I was doing the Rogan podcast, and I was kind of ill at ease while we were talking because I knew my neighborhood was on fire. So I thought, I wonder if my place is still there.
Number 10. James Woods. James Woods couldn't hold back tears as he discussed his newly renovated Pacific Palisades home. After returning from a recent renovation, he was forced to evacuate due to the fire.
Standing in my driveway getting ready to evacuate.
A basket of laundry, glasses, pills, and
His emotional interview on CNN showed just how much the destruction of his home meant to him, and his words resonated with viewers around the world. Number 9. Adam Brody and Leighton Meester. 2 days after attending the Golden Globe Awards, Adam Brody and Leighton Meester's $7 million estate was consumed by flames. Their home in Malibu was a beautiful 6,000 square foot residence that they shared with their 2 young daughters. For the couple, it was more than just a loss of property. It was a loss of family memories made in every room. The fire took it all, and the images shared by TMZ showed a once pristine home engulfed in flames, forever altering their world. Number 8. Anna Faris. Actress Anna Faris, known for her role in Scary Movie, also found herself facing unimaginable loss. Her $5 million eco-friendly home, a place where she and her family had created countless memories, was turned into a smoldering ruin. As heartbreaking as the loss was, Faris shared with her followers that she was still finding hope amid the devastation. Number 7. Eugene Levy. Actor Eugene Levy, known for Schitt's Creek, found himself stuck on the road while trying to escape the fire. The smoke was so thick that he couldn't even see the flames, but it was clear that the situation was dire. Levy shared his experience of witnessing the chaos as people fled the fires and how the entire community was affected by the destruction. Number 6. Milo Ventimiglia. This Is Us star Milo Ventimiglia found himself in a terrifying situation when the wildfires swept through Malibu. With his wife, Yara, 9 months pregnant, the couple had to evacuate their home. Ventimiglia shared how devastating it was to see the neighborhood completely wiped out, leaving nothing but destruction where memories once lived.
I saw the fire, flames kind of picking up around the backside of that.
Yeah.
But then I continued until I saw it cross that ridge, and when it crossed that ridge.
Number 5. Mandy Moore. Mandy Moore, the actress and singer, also faced the wrath of the flames. Her Altadena home was severely damaged, but the most surprising part? The main structure of the house was still standing, though it wasn't livable. Moore shared on social media that the experience had been terrifying, but she expressed gratitude that the core of their home remained, offering a small sense of hope amidst the ashes. Number 4. Steve Guttenberg. Perhaps one of the most viral interviews during the fire crisis was with actor Steve Guttenberg. As he worked to clear abandoned cars from Sunset Boulevard to make space for emergency vehicles, Guttenberg became a local hero.
So if you leave your car in Palisades Drive, leave the key in there so a guy like me can move your cars and get them up there so that these fire trucks can get up there. It's really, really important.
His impromptu efforts to help save others during such a terrifying time captured the hearts of many, showing that even in the face of disaster, some rise to the occasion. Number 3. Billy Crystal. For Billy Crystal, losing his Pacific Palisades home after 40 years was a life-altering event. He and his wife had raised their children and grandchildren there, making every corner of the house a symbol of love and memories. Crystal's emotional statement about their family's loss spoke to the magnitude of the devastation, but he also found strength in the love of family and friends. Number 2. John Legend and Chrissy Teigen. When the Sunset Fire erupted in Hollywood, John Legend and Chrissy Teigen had no choice but to flee with their 4 kids, 4 dogs, and a bearded dragon. The families escaped to safety, with Teigen sharing their emotional experience on social media, captivated fans as they realized the extent of the wildfire's impact. Number 1. Britany Spears. Even pop icon Britany Spears wasn't immune to the wildfires. She shared her story on Instagram, explaining how she was forced to leave her home and drive for 4 hours to find safety. Her phone had no power due to the lack of electricity, and she was just one of many facing the harsh realities of the fire. The fire didn't just affect the lives of those in the community. It also had a significant impact on Hollywood itself. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences extended the deadline for Oscar nominations by 2 days, acknowledging the disruptions caused by the fires. The Critics' Choice Awards were rescheduled, further emphasizing the fire's reach within the entertainment industry. These wildfires remind us that no one is immune to nature's wrath, not even Hollywood's most famous stars. Their losses, heartbreak, and emotional journeys have shown us that no matter how much wealth or fame you have, when disaster strikes, it's the simple things that matter most: family, safety, and community. The question now is, how will these celebrities rebuild? And what impact will these wildfires have on the industry? Only time will tell.